It's Week 18 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf. Now over 1,000 receiving yards on the season. It's the Seahawks and the Packers, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season. We've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Seattle. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Gets past one man. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. It's Rodgers now in the jet sweep. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under... Pete Carroll. They will be led out by a 2nd-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They look to throw. It's Lock. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. after the penalty, it's Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Again, it's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. The Seahawks had 10-6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the pitch to Henderson. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Kenneth Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers now to throw. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On now is the Packers punter. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Locke. Over the middle, he finds Eskridge. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw it is Locke. And this one is incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Locke. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throw out wide to Walker. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Locke now on 1st down. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now is Locke. And hit behind the line. He lost lost the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they're going to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
So we've come to half. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
To Walker on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Locke.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's go do this thing, baby. He's going to make a play, baby. Let's do this, man. Let's go. This is people. Let's go.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Locke taking the snap at 1. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end, can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. With this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. To throw is Rodgers. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On third down, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. The Gay knocks this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step?
Back now in Seattle, Washington. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. An inside give to Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Packers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third and a few inches. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is...
None too pleased with that last call. He's going to throw out the challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Now a first down carry by Jones. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So now Rodgers in the pack, trailing 17-10, just over 1:40 to play. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. Now Rodgers. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
Let's go, man.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. A lot going to throw it here. Out to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he'll manage maybe 10 yards, but they'll surrender that defensively, no problem. To throw is Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So the victory here for Seattle. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarter